Every part of the Silent Ice Center is a bit of a step up from your ordinary community rink. I mean, you walk in this place and you can just see how expensive it is. Most community rinks don't have luxury seats with a lounge providing food and drinks.
When you walk through this facility and you see all the little touches, whether that's the shooting lanes, the living wall for the people that love the art side of things, like the viewing angles. At every spot in the rink, you have a viewing angle. It's never obstructed. Seat-wise, with all the different suites that we have, all the suites in the restaurant, and then standing area, it turns out to be about 2,000.
Sean Bell is a former pro hockey player who played a handful of games in the NHL, including a short stint with the Edmonton Oilers. He's now the general manager of the minor hockey program HC Edmonton, or Hockey Club Edmonton, which plays out of the Silent Ice Center.
To capture is bringing everybody to one spot, so now people can have a really good experience. They can see all the different things that we provide.
So Sean, this is pretty unique. I feel like I'm in a skybox here watching kids play hockey.
100% you are. So there's 2 skybox, actually there's 4. So the one that we're standing in right now, it holds 40 seats. The one that's just across from us, where that lady's walking, also has 40 seats. And then our practice rink side, there's 20 and 20. So, one of the really cool features, obviously, we've talked about the curling that's going to be coming here. You could actually rent this out. But for any kind of showcases like we have right now in the JPHL, it's a really cool, unique viewing experience, to watch your kid.
And when it comes to food, the Summit Restaurant is a big step above the typical rink snack bar.
Sean, obviously this lounge is it's pretty unique to have this in the arena.
Yeah, this is extremely unique. You've got really cool booths. You've got high top tables. It's a restaurant that's open basically 11 to 11, Tuesday to Sunday. But for parents coming up and being able to be comfortable, have a really good bite to eat, have a drink, obviously that just adds to that experience once again of what it should look like when you're a hockey parent. You want to be able to enjoy, not freeze to death. Exactly.
Right now, Edmonton minor hockey is not using any of the ice time at this rink, although Beaumont teams have booked some time. Sean's team plays in the Junior Prospects Hockey League with teams in BC, Alberta, and now Saskatchewan. It's an unsanctioned league, which means it's outside of Edmonton minor hockey and Hockey Canada. The programs run out of the Silent Ice Center are meant for elite hockey players whose parents can afford to pay. Players on these teams are paying up to $20,000 for a program that runs September through June. Another perk to playing on these teams?
Sends it up the wall, that is deflected but kept in.
Is play-by-play of your games by professional announcers. Dean Millard is one of them. So Dean, what's it been like for you to be part of this, which is kind of unique for minor hockey?
Ridiculously awesome. I'm a rink rat. I went to the rinks to watch my brothers play. I was at the rinks when I played. My career has been at a rink. So for me to work at a rink and see the product that these kids get, when we were kids, we were lucky if somebody brought a camera. Looked like they were shooting from a boat. But these kids have every game recorded with a play-by-play guy. It's amazing.
And off Dean goes as the play resumes on the ice.
And we are back in action here.
Every game on both ice sheets gets this play-by-play treatment.
For Vengeance Media has been great because now it's giving multiple different angles. It's given a really good viewer experience to the families that can't necessarily make road trips. So now they can feel like they're part of the game.
Not all the teams playing here are part of an academy program. There's a girls program and other teams with players as young as 9 playing in the Edmonton Super League, which is also a private league outside of the jurisdiction of Hockey Canada.
Because one of the things in the city of Edmonton is we don't necessarily have enough rinks, and people are kind of, jumping on top of each other to try to get ahead of the next person so that their team or their organization can get more ice. And we're just kind of sitting here in the middle of nowhere, and we're saying you can come on in and we'll help you with those ice needs.
And if you've been wondering all through this why it's called Silent Ice Center, it was built by Dan and Lindsay Lekelt, who owned a data center building company called Silent Air. They sold that company 3 years ago for $870 million, which explains how they can afford to build an NHL-style arena. Mark Connolly, CBC News, Nisku, Alberta.